asteroid danger, NASA is telling us that it has no idea of where 20,000 near-Earth asteroids are. 20,000. NASA asteroid trackers keep an eye on the skies above our Earth, but one scientist is warning the space agency has no insight into the behavior of at least 20,000 near-Earth asteroids. This is according to Sebastian Ketley on Express UK. We have to know how these near-Earth asteroids behave because we have to know their path in order to save our planet from Earth impact. Because such a peculiar cosmic phenomenon as the Yarkovsky effect, that is when the sun is heating up the surface of the asteroid or the celestial body to the point where there's a temperature differential on the surface of the asteroid and it causes it to spin on its axis. And when it does that, it can come careening off its trajectory and even impacting the Earth. This is what happened July 25th with an asteroid about 40 feet across that was supposed to be passing us beyond our moon and going into the wild black yonder of space, but that didn't happen. It came careening into the Caribbean Sea. Totally unexpected. There were other asteroids that have impacted our Earth that were totally unexpected to be coming in at us. Now, once the asteroid that careened into the Caribbean Sea hit us there, the astronomers quickly came out with an explanation, and they said that it was the Yarkovsky effect, the heating of the sun's rays heating the surface of the asteroid, causing it's as if it was impacted by something hot enough to change its trajectory, and it came careening into Earth. And that usually happens with the small asteroids, from what they told us. Now, this NASA scientist said that when an asteroid is first discovered, he says we really don't know even which way the asteroid is being pushed. It could be pushed ahead or behind its orbit. It can be very complicating effect on Earth hazard protection for many asteroids. He says now we have in the order of 100 near-Earth asteroids for which we can see and estimate the amount of Yarkovsky effect, but there's still 20,000 more near-Earth asteroids for which we have no insight of what the Yarkovsky effect is doing to that body. The Yarkovsky effect is a cosmic force acting on bodies like asteroids and even comets that can change their trajectory over time. And the effect is triggered by direct sunlight falling on the space rock, warming it on their surface. The asteroid soaks up the heat, then gives it off in the form of heat radiation. The radiations can act as a sort of mini thruster, causing the asteroid to drift in a new direction. It tumbles on its axis and goes off its trajectory. Over longer periods, the Yarkovsky effect can make it harder for space agencies to predict where it will be going, to predict where the space rocks will be heading. And over longer periods of time, the Yarkovsky effect can make it harder for NASA, or other space agencies, of course, to predict where these celestial rocks will be heading. NASA said near-Earth asteroids like Bennu pose a potential danger to our planet, so it's important to predict their orbits with great accuracy. Unfortunately, a phenomenon called the Yarkovsky effect can make these predictions difficult over long time periods. NASA considers the effect a subtle but critical part of understanding the dangers posed by these near-Earth objects, or NEOs. Dr. Chesley, who appeared on NASA's On a Mission podcast, explained the challenges of asteroid detection. NASA's asteroid detection efforts are coordinated by, of course, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory and the Center for Near-Earth Objects, CNEOs. Automated systems like Sentry calculate the odds of asteroid collision with Earth over the next 100 years. Dr. Chelsea said for tracking asteroids, the data given by these telescopes are constantly plowing the skies looking for objects, and whenever they find something, they send it and we update the orbit. So we don't update the orbits necessarily when we want to. What we do that when we get more data. And Dr. Chelsea said sometimes objects are so interesting that we'd say, hey, we need to know where this is. Maybe because it's threatening the Earth, or maybe because a space mission wants to go there, so then we'll point the telescope where it's supposed to be. NASA currently knows of 840,183 asteroids in the solar system. These celestial rocks are the remnants of the early solar system taking shape about 4.6 billion years ago. And besides preventing the devastating impact, NASA tracks these objects to learn more about how our system formed. The largest known asteroid in the system, Vesta, measures around 329 miles across. I guess you would even call it a minor planet, who knows? We do have 4 asteroids coming at us. We have the Bennu asteroid coming 2182. It's about 560 meters in diameter, probability of 1 in 1,000 of Earth impact. That's about 1,500 feet across. Then we have the year 2027, the event of the 2014 J025. That's about 1,800 feet across, probability of 1 in 8,300. And then we have the Apophis 2068. That's about 1,300 feet in diameter, probability of 1 in 150,000. And we have the asteroid 2014 AG5, year 2040. That's about 400 feet in diameter, probability of 1 in 625. It's not just asteroids that we have also have interstellar objects coming at us. The Huma Huma came in at us in 2017. That was totally unexpected, and they saw it as it was leaving our solar system. And yet another interstellar object has been found by an amateur astronomer in the beginning of August. He used his own man-made telescope, and he had it pointed low on the horizon towards the sun, and that's how he found the interstellar object. This amateur astronomer from Crimea named Gennady Borisov found this. It was confirmed by NASA and other major space agencies. And there are amateur astronomers that also discover asteroids, and in this case, an interstellar comet. After Borisov discovered the interstellar comet, the second in 2 years, and if you look, you can even see it today. You will be able to be seeing it until December, from what they say. It's between Earth and Mars. If you have a telescope, you can point it there and you'll be able to see it. And they told us after the Borisov interstellar comet was discovered that we have some kind of a planetary system at the edge of our solar system that is spewing out these interstellar comets at us, and that we should expect to have more coming at us in the future. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.